Hey guys, let's get more news from Dallas Cowboys, but first don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Seahawks sign Connor Williams to one-year deal boosting offensive line depth and experience. The Seattle Seahawks have signed free agent offensive lineman Connor Williams to a one-year contract worth up to $6 million, including $3 million guaranteed. The deal, reported by ESPN's Adam Schefter, was negotiated by agents Drew Rosenhaus and Ryan Motha. This move adds significant depth and experience to the Seahawks' offensive line, as Williams has played 6 NFL seasons, with notable performances both as a left guard for the Dallas Cowboys and as a center for the Miami Dolphins. Connor Williams was drafted by the Dallas Cowboys in the second round of the 2018 NFL Draft and played 4 seasons with them. After his tenure with the Cowboys, he joined the Miami Dolphins for the last 2 seasons, where he was the team's starting center. Despite suffering a torn ACL in his left knee during the 2023 season, Williams was highly ranked by Pro Football Focus, ending the year as the number 2 center. Seattle's decision to sign Williams comes as the team had $10,050,521 in cap space before the move. With $3 million guaranteed in Williams' contract, his cap hit is expected to be at least that amount, leaving the Seahawks with approximately $7,050,521 in cap space for the 2024 season. This strategic signing helps manage the team's budget while addressing a key position. Williams has had a history of injuries, including a torn ACL in his right knee during the 2019 season, but he made a full recovery and started all 16 games in 2020. According to his agent, Drew Rosenhaus, Williams is fully healthy and expected to play in the season opener, showcasing a remarkable recovery from his latest injury. The addition of Connor Williams is seen as a major boost for the Seahawks, particularly in strengthening their offensive line, which has been a weak spot in recent years. With Williams' impressive rankings in both run blocking and pass protection, and his potential to be one of the top centers in the league, this signing is anticipated to significantly enhance Seattle's performance as they begin a new era under head coach Mike Macdonald. A passionate and driven individual currently pursuing a Bachelor of Technology (BTech) degree in Computer Science and Engineering (CSE). Born on February 6, hails from Raipur, where their journey into the world of technology and creativity began. Will new Cowboys defensive signings make an impact? The Dallas Cowboys just can't seem to find a way to get through training camp and the preseason without a major injury to an impact player. They lost Trayvon Diggs a season ago, and now they lost Sam Williams 2 Sundays ago. Williams' season ended with a torn ACL and a partial MCL tear, and although the Cowboys hosted some free agents that we all know, did they sign at least an average player to replace Sam? Of course, they did not. They opted to sign 2 guys that have done slim to nothing in this league. Alquadin Muhammad. Yes, you are reading his name the same exact way that I am. Who is that? Drafted in the 6th round in 2017 by the New Orleans Saints, he was cut at the end of the season. He did become a full-time starter with the Indianapolis Colts in 2021. In 2022, Muhammad followed Colts former defensive coordinator Matt Eberflus to the Chicago Bears. Muhammad struggled with the Bears, though, and was released after 1 season. When he rejoined the Colts last year, guess what happened? He got a suspension for violating the league's performance-enhancing drugs policy. Great idea, Cowboys. In 4 seasons with the Colts, Muhammad only registered 11 sacks, 22 tackles for loss, 127 total tackles, and 3 fumble recoveries. If you do the math, in his 4 seasons with the Colts, he was only able to muster just over 2 sacks a season. Sam Williams very easily could have topped double digits this season. Sure, Williams had problems with penalties, but that is easier to fix than adding a player who has never been able to produce at a high level. Shaka Toney. The only thing I know about Shaka Toney is that he played at Penn State with Micah Parsons. He was in the same draft as Micah, but was not picked until the 7th round. He has done absolutely nothing in his time in the NFL, like why did Dallas sign this guy? Oh wait, because he was the cheapest one available. Like Muhammad, he had to sit out a year due to a suspension. He got caught for betting. In 2 seasons, he recorded just 8 pressures on 112 pass rush reps, 16 tackles, and 1.5 sacks. Like really Jerry Jones? In addition to agreeing to a deal with De Al-Quadin Muhammad, the Cowboys have agreed with De Shaka Toney. To make room, Wr. Corey Crooms, who suffered an injury in practice this week, will be waived. Muhammad still has to miss 1 regular season game because of a suspension. They are depth, yet I would rather have a player like Yannick Ngakoue, a veteran that could step in and produce for this team. He played 13 games for the Chicago Bears last season. Ngakoue finished with 4 sacks, 34 pressures, and 8 quarterback hits. He is solid in run defense, finishing with 6 tackles for loss. Even a guy like Shaq Lawson would have been okay. He has battled injuries, but at least you know he will produce when on the field. With Mike Zimmer calling plays, this defense might not need all the flashy plays they got with Dan Quinn, but 2 guys who just got suspended to replace Sam Williams, it is hard to get excited about this team. They can't even sign CeeDee Lamb. Cowboys Wr. Jalen Brooks on the changes he sees in Dallas' new defense. Their disguise now is insane. It's insane. Dan Quinn had some disguises, but Mike Zimmer's are pretty good. I gotta give him full credit for that. It's really good. The problem is Jerry will feed us and tell everyone that he loves his guys, and we'll have to watch guys like Tyrus Wheat struggle for most of the year. This will open up a bigger chance for Marshawn Mealand, who I am pretty hyped to see in action. The rest, not so much. Neither Toney nor Muhammad will do anything for Mike Zimmer and the Cowboys' defense this season. I wouldn't even be shocked if one of them was cut by the time Week 1 rolls around. Cowboys projected to cut ties with veteran quarterback. The Dallas Cowboys are facing a tough decision at quarterback as roster cuts approach, with Cooper Rush likely to be the odd man out. Rush has been with the Cowboys since 2017. He saw extended time in 2022 when Dak Prescott went down with a thumb injury. Rush went 4-1 in his starts, passing for 1,051 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. He's played sparingly outside that window, attempting just 49 passes in his other 5 seasons combined. Rush has been a reliable backup option but is projected to lose the gig to former number 3 overall pick Trey Lance. John Machota of The Athletic believes that Dallas will choose to hang on to Lance after giving up a 4th-round pick for him a year ago. Cooper Rush has done nothing to lose the backup job. Lance hasn't done much to think he has realistically passed Rush on the depth chart. But if the Cowboys go with only 2 at the position, it's hard to believe that they will let Lance walk after trading a 4th-round pick for him a year ago, Machota wrote on Wednesday, August 7th. Rush has looked like his usual self. Lance has been up and down. There are moments when it seems easy to write him off, and then there are moments when he makes a play that showcases why he was a top 5 pick in 2021. Machota noted that Lance will be the number 1 player to watch during the Cowboys' preseason slate. The Cowboys' initial unofficial depth chart showed Rush as the number 2 quarterback behind Prescott and Lance as the 3rd option. Dallas will face the Los Angeles Rams on Sunday, August 11th. There will likely be lots of reps available, with Prescott unlikely to see much, if any, action. Lance's journey in the NFL has been rough so far. But he has a chance to turn it around and is feeling refreshed heading into the new season. I think the biggest thing is I've learned a lot about myself and who I am on and off the field, Lance told the Cowboys' official site in May. This offseason, I've been at my best mentally, physically, spiritually, knowing who I am, where I am, and being able to be present. Lance hasn't played a live snap with the Cowboys, but the team has been watching him closely. New offensive coordinator Brian Schottenheimer had liked what he's seen out of Lance. "What I see is a guy that's going out each day and he's competing at the highest level," Schottenheimer said on August 1st. "Is he making mistakes? Of course he is. But I see improvement every day. Trey has never done some of this stuff, so what I see is when his footwork speeds up and the ball comes out on time, he's getting it, he's starting to figure it out." The main topic of conversation this season regarding the Cowboys' quarterback situation has been Prescott's future. He is entering the final year of the 4-year, $160 million deal he signed with the Cowboys in 2021. If Dallas doesn't reach an extension with him, he'll be a free agent next offseason. Last season, Prescott topped the NFL in completions, 410, and touchdown passes, 36, amassing 4,516 passing yards and finishing second in MVP voting. Prescott has not been shy about saying he's not afraid of potentially playing for another franchise if things don't work out in Dallas. "Having a kid, your perspective changes a little bit in life," Prescott told Jeff Kolb of Fox 4 on August 1st. "A lot of quarterbacks have played for other teams. That's just the business and nature of this game. That's just me not being naive to that. It's not something I look for, or prepare, even plan, for, but if something like that happens, I'll certainly be ready for it." Prescott and the Cowboys open the regular season on September 8 on the road against the Cleveland Browns.